Hey everyone, I wanted to share a thought on this upcoming holiday of Tisha B'Av, the ninth day of the Jewish month of Av, which is coming Saturday night, tomorrow night, and Sunday. Tisha B'Av, the ninth month of Av, is the most harrowing day on the Jewish calendar. It dated back all the way from the Jewish people in the desert wanted to send spies to the land of Israel to check it out, and they came back and they gave a false report by crying and saying, "Oh my goodness, how are we going to defeat all of these giants?" To which God says, "I took you out of the land of Egypt. Perform all these miracles. I can't take on these giants. Because you cried tears for no reason, on this day moving forward, you're going to cry real tears for good reasons." And you go throughout our history, and you see the ninth day of the month of Av has been calamity after catastrophe, destruction, torment, all the time. From that day, so the day that they came back and we gave that report, that was the ninth day of the month of Av. Destruction of the first temple and the second temple happened on the ninth day of Av. The expulsion from England, and King Edward I in July 1290 signed a decree to expel the Jewish people. In July 31st, 1492, the expulsion from Spain happened. On August 1st, 1914, Germany declared war on Russia. Was the beginning of World War I. And which we know a lot of historians explain that really that's World War II was just an extension of World War I. And then also the Treblinka death camps was officially started on the ninth day of the month of Av as well. And over 800,000 Jews perished at that camp. Destruction after destruction. So the question is, we know that, and what do we do on the ninth day of Av? It's a fast day. They say it's the most serious fast after Yom Kippur. Additionally, we're not supposed to wear leather shoes, and it's a 24-hour fast. It's a pretty serious day. But yet, the rabbis tell us it's also known as a chag. It's a holiday. So I don't understand something. It's a holiday, and a holiday is a celebration. There's certain simcha, happiness that occurs. So how do you juxtapose this sadness and destruction and feeling of loss for the destruction of the temple? At the same time, it's sort of a holiday. And I wanted to share a story that I've heard from Charlie Harari. You may have heard this before, that I think illustrates exactly how to deal with these two emotions. It's explained there was a guy, call him John, who's got a phone call. His father, he was relatively close with his father, but didn't talk to him all the time. And he got a call that his father, unfortunately, is very sick in the hospital, and he's about to pass away. He runs to the hospital. Before he has a chance to say goodbye to him, he hears that his father passes away. Funeral happens, he's obviously devastated, and all of a sudden at the funeral, more and more people are coming, or during the time of the mourning period, people are coming over and they're sharing stories about his father, how great he was, and the kindnesses he did, and how he made them feel, and he's starting to really realize how special his father was. And when thinking about that, he started to feel how many lost opportunities, if I had over the years, I should have called my father more. I should have reached out to him more. I should have spent more time with him. I should have talked to him. And that opportunity was gone. All of a sudden, the last day of the morning, a doctor comes in and starts talking to him. And then the doctor starts realizing some of the stories aren't linking up. And he says, "What's your father's first name?" He said, "My father's name is Bruce." He says, "Bruce? That's not the Bruce Friedman that passed away. This is Sam Friedman." What happened? The wrong person they thought had passed away, thought his father passed away. It wasn't his father, it was someone else. That realization right there, what does John do in that scenario? 5 minutes before, he was willing to break open a wall. Anything I can to get to speak to my father again, I'll do anything. I just want to have the chance to have a relationship with my father and to get closer to my father. So what is John going to do right now? Now that he has the realization that his father is really alive, is he going to say, "Oh, I guess, yeah, we're fine. Now that I have him back again, I'll reach out to him in the future when I have a chance"? Or does he take that opportunity and realize, I just acutely felt what it was like not to have him and not have a relationship, and it's gone? I want to take that opportunity as well. Similarly to us. Yeah, we had the destruction. We know the temple where we saw God's miracles on a daily basis, where the Shekhinah, the presence of God, was felt, it was palpable, and it's gone. So we mourn that loss. But it's the mourning with the realization that God is still around. God is still with us. And Hashem says, there's a prophecy that at one day you will be returned. I will build a third temple, and we're going to all be together. But we have to earn it. So us as Jewish people on the 9th day of Av, our focus is, it's a sadness because we realize what we lost. All the calamities, but ultimately it's the loss of the temple and the relationship with God on the highest of levels. But it's with the happiness of realizing that God made a prophecy, and God's still here, and He wants us to reach out. And we should take the opportunity while we still have the air in our lungs and the ability to connect, to reach out to Hashem, reach out to God and grow and say, Hashem, I'm going to do what I can to bring the ultimate redemption. And hopefully if we all have that mindset on Tisha B'Av, the 9th month of Av, it could be meaningful, uplifting, and ultimately help the Jewish people in reclaiming our rightful place, the Am Kadosh, the holy nation, having the third temple in Jerusalem, and God in our presence to the highest levels. Have a good Shabbat.